Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. This is the last episode for our vacation.
Yep.
So that means our vacation's winding down. We're getting ready for a fresh return.
We're going to be back.
In the meantime, they decided to entertain you with the final part 3 version of the best of 2018. Our favorite picks from 2018. I think you're going to enjoy them. I think also you'll enjoy a little trip to mybookie.ag if you haven't been there yet. If you're a gambling Joe, get on there. It's the best gambling site on the internet. Yep. It's the only one we trust. That's why we recommend it to you. Go to mybookie.ag right now, enter the promo code Heartland, and get a 50% match on your first deposit up to $1,000.
Booyah.
Damn.
Live right. Bet right.
Yep.
Win right. Also, sleep right if you're doing it with Lisa Mattress.
Correct.
I'm going to tell you why. Quality night's sleep helps you recover from distractions faster,
It does.
Really does.
prevents burnout, make better decisions, improve your memory, and overall make fewer mistakes. It's
Check,
not
check, check.
marketing, guys. It's science. Ever heard of it?
Yep.
To design a better mattress, Lisa leveraged 30-plus years of experience and hundreds of hours of testing. That's also science.
Bill Nye.
To develop the perfect mattress for all body shapes and sleeping styles. Lisa's mission is to provide a better night's rest for everybody, not just rich people.
True.
For everybody.
Everybody.
Through their 110 program, they donate one mattress for every 10 they sell. That's more than 31,000 mattresses and counting. It's going up.
It's a lot of blowfish.
Lisa strives to leave the world a better place than they found it. That's what it's all about. We do the same thing. That doesn't stop with mattress donations either. Together with the Arbor Day Foundation, Lisa plants one tree for every mattress they sell.
That's kind of nice.
Now we're providing oxygen,
Yeah.
which also makes you sleep better.
True.
They're all
Reason.
about rest. Start 2019 well rested. Get $160 off a Lisa mattress at lisa.com/Heartland and use promo code Heartland at checkout. That's Lisa, LEESA.com/Heartland. Promo code Heartland.
You don't think I can make Vegas bombs better than anyone in this city?
I don't even think
just
you-
my left arm.
I don't even think you
Profit.
can open a fucking bottle right now.
Bet my
we'll
bookie.
test it.
Can
We'll
Nick
test it.
open a bottle of tequila?
He will have.
How about we open this bottle? This
have a
fucking
bartender's.
bottle.
Oh, boy.
I'm suing Zito.
Oh, no.
I'm suing him for damages.
Have you
What?
Have you filed this lawsuit yet?
Paperwork is being completed as we speak.
All right, we got to catch people up because this has not been discussed in Heartland Radio yet. So in case they didn't hear this in the Pat McAfee show.
So I told the story on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
I drunkenly scootered on Saturday night, fell, broke my collarbone.
I have a soundbite from that night, actually.
And how did you-
Oh, please play it. I thought it was going to be that. Somebody
this
got me.
asshole.
How did you acquire said scooter?
Look at him. He looks like an old woman with his fucking...
With
his
my
jacket
sling?
over his
I
shoulders.
look like an old woman with my sling?
No, your jacket over your shoulders.
For the record, I did get up immediately, get back on the scooter, go back to the bar, and continue drinking with the broken collarbone.
How you doing?
You're a champion.
How
You're a
did
champion drinker.
Well, I
Drinking
think
like a champion
what's
today.
important is how did you acquire said scooter?
So it was we were drinking all day, and then it was we need to go back to the office to get a camera ready for tomorrow. Did everyone need to go? No, but
Well,
we're a
someone
team.
had to hold Evan's hand.
Yeah. So
in case you got scared.
so we go outside, and it's cold out. I'm like,
Maybe Sue Evans
I
too,
just
for
assume
being a
we're
bitch.
taking an Uber. Turns out we're not taking an Uber. These guys want to take scooters. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll take a scooter. My card wouldn't work in the app, so I couldn't put any money in the app.
First
so
sign.
I
First
could
sign.
not get a scooter. Zito, the nice guy that he is, purchased the scooter for me on his app. Then proceeded to unlock the scooter and hand it to me and say, here you go, Nick. This is your scooter.
Okay, so you didn't even sign
Oh,
up.
and you said the nice guy Zito. So right now, I think you're in the wrong.
No. That does nothing.
I
to
don't
do
even
with it.
know if Zito is technically allowed to let anybody else ride
No,
the
he's
scooter.
not.
That is
I
true.
think it says in there that you're promising, you're signing a contract that says you're going to be the only person that rides that scooter.
Also, didn't you fall because Zito was 100
Oh
yards behind?
we
Yeah, how did
were
that
we were
happen?
coming back from the office, and I'm looking behind me to see where Zito is because everyone is riding in a group except for him.
Yeah, of
Much
course.
like Oregon Trail, lost for 4 days in the wild. We don't know where he's at, so I'm looking behind me. Then I hit the pothole, fall, break my collarbone. Here we are.
So we're suing Zito.
I'm suing
So
Zito,
now-
and I want his stake in the pub. I want the pub.
So this is a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Oh man,
Are you worried about this at all, Zito?
Yeah, I'm actually really worried.
Now, yeah.
I
The
now-
pub's up for grabs.
Now I'm interested about how culpable or liable the pub is, or Zito specifically.
I think Zito being worried is an admission of guilt in itself.
I think so.
That's a good
No,
point.
I would never say that on record.
You should Google right now, like
lawyer?
attorneys in this area
Yeah.
that deal with this kind of stuff.
That's
Should I
a
call
good
one right
idea.
now?
Yes, Quinn.
Yeah,
let's
good
call-
luck.
Let's call one.
Please
Let's
call
call
an
him now.
attorney.
Let's call
man.
an attorney and
I'm
see
nervous.
if we can get legal advice.
Not being here and this whole thing happening, you leave the pub for
We need
one
a-
weekend, and now we got a
We
lawsuit
need an
on our
impartial
hands.
third party. I say we let Todd do the talking to the attorney.
I'll do
I
the
agree.
introduction
I
and
found
then
one.
you can.
I just
okay.
found one. Should I call
What's the name?
Something Merlu?
Eric.
Eric Merlu,
Merlu?
attorney at law.
Merlin?
I'm looking at it. I see it. Is
You
that
see it?
Eric? I
Yeah,
hardly
Eric.
see it.
Yep. You see
Okay,
it?
Eric.
What's his nationality? That matters.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa,
It could
whoa.
be anything.
Classic
Merlin.
Pittsburgh.
Murtaugh is a staple in
I
the
couldn't
law
hardly
world.
say- how do you spell
so
the-
Merlu's?
How do you spell the last name?
MEER
Oh my God,
Just call him.
meerkat.
LAU.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's call him.
Merlot.
Meerkat.
Merlot. Pinot Grigio.
Oh, Merlot. It's Merlot, probably.
Merlot.
Here it goes. Coming
Hey,
through.
Merlin.
Merlot Law Office.
Hi, can I speak to Eric Merlot, please?
He is in. Can I tell him what this is regarding?
Yes. My name's Todd McComas, and we
Filing a lawsuit.
had a friend that had an accident, so we're just looking for a consultation.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on just a second.
You have to do lawsuits because we got one.
Abilities are exciting.
Wait, is he defending
Wow,
me?
we
Or is
already
he-
got hold.
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna find.
We're gonna get you. Let's see if we can get a phone consultation here.
Oh, boy.
This is Eric.
Eric, hey, my name's Todd McComas. I actually have you on a conference call. I have a business associate that was involved in an accident involving another business associate. We were seeing if we could get a quick consultation, maybe. I don't know if it's something you deal with, injury type lawsuits.
Yeah, Todd. Definitely. Maybe give me some general ideas, and maybe I can give you some, general advice on what's going on.
Okay, I have you on conference call. Who we should? You want to go first,
Nick
Nick?
goes
Yeah,
first.
Nick.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the phone with Nick. He's actually the person that got injured.
Okay, hang on. Let me grab a pen here. Okay, Nick. What happened to you?
Well, Mr. Merlot, thank you for taking this call. I really appreciate it. So basically, I injured myself. I broke my collarbone riding on a scooter.
He's in a lot
an
of
electric
pain.
scooter.
Say a lot of pain.
It's a tremendous amount of pain. I can't lift my arm above my shoulder. I hit a
Scale of
hole.
1 to 10. How about the pain?
8.5.
8.5? Is that 85%?
How dare you?
Did you get that, Eric?
Yeah, Nick. You were on a scooter and you broke your collarbone. Was this a personal scooter or?
It certainly was not, sir. It was a scooter that I was given to me. It's an app. It's a ride-sharing scooter. It was. I did not sign up for the app. I did not pay any money for this scooter. A colleague gave me the scooter.
Okay, so are you talking about one of these things they got downtown? One of these scooters
Yeah, bird scooter.
you can rent.
Correct. No free advertisements on the.
Right. I
yeah.
understand. We won't talk about who.
And also, it's not there.
Yeah, I've just been, actually saw on the Washington Post the other day. These things are a menace. So, what happened to you?
I hit a pothole. I fell. Tried to tuck and roll. Not quite the athlete I once was, and I landed directly on my shoulder and fractured my collarbone.
But why were you distracted that you
Talk
hit the
didn't
puddle?
roll.
I was distracted because I was worried about the well-being of the individual who gave me the scooter, who was also on one, way behind the group.
Wait, tell him where you were coming from.
I was coming from work.
You're coming from work, and does this person work with you, or is this
They do.
a friend of yours?
I wouldn't call them a friend, but they definitely work with me.
Colleague.
Okay. And now, did this person? And are they're familiar with these scooters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very
So
familiar.
Yeah, they ride
they
it.
knew what they were giving you.
Very familiar, very influential.
Basically gave him a loaded gun.
Gave him a loaded gun. That sounds like a good friend. Have you been on one of these scooters before, Nick?
I have never ridden one before.
Wow.
Oh, that's.
Did he give
okay.
you any training?
And then
He's
you
known
said
for
you
not
did like a
having-
pothole or something in the street.
Correct. It was a
almost like a
pothole in the
sinkhole.
sidewalk.
He's known for
Ooh,
not being very
okay.
athletic as well. in the
Well, I
front.
mean, I can't give you anything specific without coming in and sitting down and talking to you. But sounds like you got a few issues going on there, Nick. I mean, you got the repairs on the street. I mean, so there's something, against maybe the city, so there's special rules there. And then you got this friend, gave you the
Not a
scooter that
friend.
you didn't know anything about. Were you, I mean, this is after work, so I assume you were
We're never off the
not
clock.
you're not under an influence or anything like that. That
Yeah,
could,
were you, Nick?
Hello.
He had a couple pops, maybe.
He was under the legal limit.
Under the legal, how many drinks did you have, Nick?
The
Did
scooter
you
limit is
recall?
2.7.
I plead the fifth.
BAC, so
Okay, so you're probably feeling pretty good. What about your
I don't know if you can
your
plead the fifth
friend
with your own attorney.
that gave you the scooter?
oh, he was hammered.
Whoa.
Okay.
Very
so
drunk, sir. He was very intoxicated.
Not a lot of good judgment going on here, I see, by a lot of folks.
I
So
wasn't here this weekend.
I'm understanding that your inebriated friend basically gave you this dangerous,
Forced.
menacing scooter, and when you were in no condition to be riding it,
This isn't sounding good.
Some would say he forced me to ride it.
forced you to ride it.
He actually
Peer pressure?
Kind heart.
Nick suggested an Uber, and then
that's right.
Okay.
and then the friend
Okay.
forced the
that would have been
scooter.
probably smarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
would've.
you would have definitely not had some injuries.
He forced
Yeah,
the
I think
scooter.
you may want to sit down with somebody, if not our office, some competent attorney. You may have some issues there. I mean, it sounds like your friend may have some liability because it sounds like he essentially gave a monkey a machine gun. I mean, you don't put a drunk person on one of these scooters. These things are horrible.
I have a quick
The
question.
man
as
who the
well.
lawsuit is against owns a bar. Do you think we could get that?
Yeah, he's the owner.
He owns a bar.
Part owner. He's a part owner.
I'll introduce you to Zito. Zito, go ahead.
He's
So quick question.
Renter of the scooter.
Yeah, so Connor lawsuit. Can I sue his weak bones?
Hang on, Mr. Zito, are you're the individual? You're Nick's
not even
friend
his
that
real
gave him
name.
the scooter.
I was the one that kind-heartedly he asked me, and I was like, "I'll buy you one."
Well, obviously I
asked.
can't give you any advice because it sounds like what a potential client there in mind. You may have hurt him pretty bad. So you own some sort of bar or establishment? Were you gentlemen at this place before you?
We were not, never once there throughout that whole night.
Okay, you never once there. What is this? What's the name of this establishment you own there,
It's
Mr. Zito?
called the Pub. It's
Pub.
one of the greatest pubs in Indiana.
The pub TM.
Yeah.
The Pub GM. And are you in a habit of maybe over-serving people at this place, Mr.
No,
Zito?
every week.
Hold on. Hold on.
Weekly.
Normally people come overserved and we take care of them.
Yeah. It's like a
You
it's
take
like an Airbnb
take care
as
of
well.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, so you just if they got some money, you're just gonna give them whatever they want.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow, maybe
I
Connor
think
should
that-
stop talking.
We don't. We
I
don't
think
we,
I
Did
think
you
this
go to law
could,
school?
I think this could serve as a deposition.
Yeah.
Almost.
Can it?
Can I get a definition
Well,
of
I
deposition?
mean, Mr. Zito, I mean, just friendly advice. You may want to, plead the fifth and talk to somebody here. If you're running a bar and putting drunk people on dangerous scooters,
Wow. Excuse me,
I don't
Mr.
think you're using the best decision making there.
To be honest, I don't think their bar has a liquor license.
I was going to say,
either.
Dr. Merlot.
Whoa,
Dr. Merlot, I don't think
Hang
they
on,
have a liquor
Mr.
license.
Zito.
They're operating.
This pub you don't have a liquor license currently.
We do not.
Whoa.
It's in the mail. It's in the mail though.
yeah, we've already applied for one.
It's,
I also had a liquor
Well, I hope
license for my
nobody
previous
from the
pub.
Their 18-year-old neighbor also always drinks there.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Tony.
serving
That is false information.
Serving underage people.
That is false.
No license.
whoa.
They are
You know,
falsifying.
I don't know what you guys do, but I don't think you want the excise.
I've seen
finding out what's
marijuana
going on
there as
here.
well.
Excuse me.
I mean, if you're running an
Excuse
illegal
me,
bar,
sir.
they don't take a pretty dim view on that kind of stuff.
I think this is looking good for you, Nick.
Nick, I think
So too.
Yeah, Nick, I definitely suggest. I mean, like I said, I can't give you any specific advice about your situation, some general advice, but you may have some issues there, and you should get in and talk to somebody. I'd say right away because a few different things going on, but. Like I was going to say, I just saw on the post, there's been a big class action suit against these menacing scooters, and I mean, you're not the first person to be hurt and injured. So,
he's probably
I mean,
the first.
you're in
person
a
to be thrown on
burgeoning
one.
new part of the law.
A guy died.
Yes,
Dead.
I saw that one. Poor
Deceased.
gentleman got killed in
You're
Washington,
lucky.
D.C., and even not as bad, but sadly, I mean, I was reading about this Dancing Dave or Davey Rocks, this 62-year-old street performer that dances around in Santa Monica. He got hit by one and got jacked up pretty good.
Jesus,
Oh, man.
It happens
He
every
should have
day.
been at the pub.
Bird law.
Nick is so lucky that he didn't die. It
I
could have hit his
had,
head.
I had
Yeah,
perfect
Nick.
bone
I mean, is
structure.
this broken collarbone? Is this messed up your work? I mean, what exactly do you do? Is this
Oh,
thing
of
physical?
course.
He's useless at work now.
Yeah.
Can't
We
do
had,
anything.
we had a challenge day where we had to throw darts, and he couldn't throw one dart because
I can't play darts.
Well, I mean, are you affected for like the rest of your life? I mean, are you a professional dart player by any chance?
Eric, I will also say
He was
that
aspiring.
Since this has happened, he has not been able to have one erection.
Yeah.
as well.
And he's only been able to give himself lonely strangers. It's been terrible.
Well, you definitely.
That's not-
Yeah,
that's not
I'm not really. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but you seem like you might have some problems, which you definitely need to be compensated for.
he's never used his
All
left
right.
hand before.
So, I mean, I would take some long, hard look and maybe, reevaluate some of my friendships.
Let's be honest. I'm a Hall of Fame switch hitter.
Oh, so you're fine though.
No.
That's what it made it
All
sound
right.
like.
So Eric, we'll follow up later and set up maybe an appointment where he can
Is
go
there
in
anything
person.
we need to do in the meantime, like getting papers together, studying
Well, you
bird law?
just like any good advice, you want to be documenting everything. Maybe
Watch a
take
few
some
good
pictures
men.
and video, and maybe tracking this Mr. Zito, this unsavory character. You may want to be documenting this illegal bar and some of his actions. There may be a
Well,
pattern here.
He might not even be legal.
It's not
in the
illegal.
United
In
States.
The bar is not illegal.
Yeah,
It's a pub.
Not
too.
illegal?
Yeah, it's a pub.
we're gonna go take some pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm completely confused, but
yeah.
whatever doesn't sound
There's
like it's on
definitely
the up and
rats
up.
there too.
Whoa.
First of all, they're mice. They live in the house.
It's just a fuckboy house, which they
It's a pub. It's a pub. It's a bar.
Yeah,
It's a bar.
excuse
It's a bar.
me,
which they
Oh,
treat
so
like a
it's
pub
some sort of-
and operate illegally.
Did you
on
say
license.
fuck boy? Is this some sort of brothel?
There's also mold and mildew everywhere.
So when you see these
Hey, we
pictures,
just got that worked
you
out.
will be
Oh,
disgusted.
so we got health violations on
no,
top
we-
of everything else?
I think we're losing
Excuse
connection.
me,
I think we're
excuse
losing
me. We just
connection.
got that fixed. That there is no mildew, there is no mold. That has been repaired, and the liquor license is on the way.
So you have a moldy brothel without a liquor license that you're
no one ever
operating
has sex in the
to
pub.
underage
Believe me.
people, is what you've told me so far.
Don't forget about the marijuana.
Yeah, you probably should just stop talking to anybody.
All right, we'll call and we'll set up a face to face with you. And
Okay,
Nick.
I look forward to hearing from
See what
Nick
he
because I
tells.
think he's got a chance for a payday here.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Do you have a lawyer for me at your establishment?
You don't need a lawyer. You don't need a
You're already
lawyer.
fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah, Mr. Zito, he's going to need some help, either from somebody, but definitely not me because he may
Psychiatrist,
be
a
too far
lawyer.
gone.
Yeah,
We'll get him like one of those pro bono or that helps the poor people.
Yeah, straight jacket.
Lawyers. Not a good lawyer like you. All right, thanks a lot, Eric. We appreciate
Okay,
it.
gentlemen, it's nice talking to you.
Take care.
Forward to
Thanks,
meeting
man.
you, Mr. Merlin.
Bye, doctor.
All right, before we get into what's going on in the world, let's start a new segment. This new segment is going to be called
wait.
Breaking News from History. So what's going to happen is, in a second, Zito's going to give that like flashback prelude music. Yeah. Like we're fading to the past. And Nick's going to give us a breaking news story from some point in history. And then we're all going to react as if we were doing the podcast at the time that actually occurred. So, all right. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
See.
Whoa, my body feels funny.
Breaking news from Berlin. What? Adolf Hitler has just killed himself. The war is over, boys. The Americans have done it.
Little pussy bitch.
Yes, dude. I knew he wasn't mentally
Dumbass
tough enough.
fucking
I knew he
mustache.
wasn't. When we jumped into this war in 1941, I knew he wasn't going to make it to the end because I knew he was a mental small person.
Whoa.
That was close. Hey,
Okay, we're in the 1947.
we won the war.
I'd give myself too that fucking mustache.
What an idiot, man. He had a terrible haircut too.
Johnny can finally come home.
Oh man,
That's
wow!
good news.
I can't
Hey,
believe we
But
won.
do we feel? Hey, good news for us. We don't have to feel like pieces of shit anymore while everyone else is fighting the war and we're over here talking to microphones.
Hey, well, it's not our fault. It's not our fault that this was the job that they gave us for the war.
It's not my fault that I have SARS.
What? You're gonna hate me because my parents are rich and I didn't have to go overseas? Give me a break.
Oh, Zito just died because he didn't eat enough oranges.
It's not Oregon Trails.
I can't wait to buy all my buddies a tall, ice-cold, frothy brew because they only have one kind of beer, and it'll cost me $0.25 for everyone.
Zito's in radio because he couldn't get in the Army because he has polio.
Wow.
New favorite segment.
That was fun.
Believe
Favorite
that.
segment.
And that was breaking news from history.
Guys, I got some hard facts for you here.
Tell me.
Might be tough to hear, but you need to know.
Yep.
All right, lay it on me.
2/3 of guys experiencing noticeable hair loss by age 35. Most guys assume losing their hair is inevitable as they age.
It happens.
Some don't care, some shave their head, some embrace hats, but what they don't know is that there is an FDA-approved medication designed to stop hair loss and even regrow it.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Like
What?
that.
Tell me more.
That's why we're excited here to partner with our sponsor, Roman.
Oh,
Roman makes it easy to get safe, FDA-approved hair loss treatment, all from your phone or your computer.
Oh, that's nice.
And when you go to getroman.com/USA, your online visit is free.
Oh, that's nice.
that's
too.
no money.
Talk to a licensed doctor on their secure chat service. No appointment times needed, or reading bad magazines in the waiting room, or getting the stink eye from someone across the aisle there. Once your doctor ensures that the treatment will be safe and effective for you, Roman's dedicated pharmacy can ship your medication to you with free 2-day shipping.
I don't got to leave the house?
Don't have to even move.
That's pretty nice.
If you're noticing unwanted hair loss, starting treatment early is key, and Roman can help.
Oh, I love that.
Today, Roman is giving our listeners a free online visit at getroman.com/USA. That's getroman.com/USA. For a free visit to get started, go to getroman.com/USA.
Sign me up.
Well, I don't know, Todd. To be honest, I don't know. Beer pong is not my game. It
Does
is
a bounce count as 2 cups?
no, because there's no swatter, right?
Yeah, unless someone's
Also,
standing
no
there to
risk.
block.
Also, don't fucking bounce.
Don't
Yeah.
bounce in my
We're
house.
adults here.
Yeah, Nick bounces all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to
Drives me
sneak it
insane.
past you.
Yep, I love bouncing too.
See, this
If
likes
you're-
to
if you're
fuck
sleeping-
people over.
Really?
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, yeah.
sleeping at the wheel, I'm going to bounce it.
He also fingers the cup when it's spinning.
Oh, of course.
Nah, that's not true.
He
That's,
blows as well.
I do both
that's
of those.
blasphemy.
He's also the type of guy that slams on the brakes when he knows you're looking at your phone.
Not a bad play.
The only thing I'm fingering is all your moms.
Got him. Got him.
Sally didn't deserve that.
No.
So
Sally
savage.
McAfee is just sitting there, relaxing, and out of nowhere, ricochet shot.
What the rest of the moms did?
Diane didn't deserve that either.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Connor, Ty,
Kathleen did not deserve that.
Foxy.
Nope, not at all.
She didn't deserve it. No, she
My
didn't
mom will
deserve
come down here and whoop your ass, Nick.
Probably
Zito,
will.
Zito, you as well.
She's a frequent attacked.
Yeah, your mom
Show.
just
Did you say she's a freak when attacked?
Yeah, she is.
frequently attacked.
Oh,
the show
my
for
She
sure.
just takes it and moves on. I keep waiting for her to just blow up one day. Come after Nick. Come in that door with the giant baseball bat. Woo! Ghost sounds appropriate for the Halloween season's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you this weekend, there was a big build-up like 2 weeks prior to this where my lady said we were going to some event inside a cemetery.
Okay, awesome.
With our friends.
Good start.
And I'm like, why are we going to a cemetery? And she's like, because there's going to be people there you can watch tell ghost stories. And I was like, why would I go to a cemetery to watch somebody tell ghost stories? And she goes, they're professional storytellers. That was a big thing. And I just stood up on the couch and I just looked at her and she goes, what? And I go, you live with the professional storytellers. How am I impressed by this? At all. She's like, oh, it's different. So we go there and it's in, like, Indianapolis has one of the bigger cemeteries in the country,
Oh, yeah?
Crown Hill Cemetery.
Oh, I know the guy that owns that place.
Yeah, it's
guy
huge.
has a lot.
He
of money.
has to be loaded.
It's real estate, but for just little squares.
People are dying to get in there, huh?
Oh, dying.
A lot of skeletons in that guy's closet. Huh? Come on.
Let's get him out of the way now. Let's get him out.
So we go there, and I'm like, I don't want to be doing this, but we do it. And we get there, and there's like 500 people
Really?
in the middle of the
Dead?
cemetery. No, just there to watch.
It's not very scary if there's that many people.
Booming.
Spread out on blankets and chairs or whatever. And there's a little stage like in the front for I guess the professional storyteller to go up there.
Oh, so this is a whole production.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And so this is what I hate about myself now because comedy has made me very cynical and fucking like judgy about crowds. So
This doesn't help.
I'm like, this is bad science, guys. You set the show up wrong. You can't. I've done shows outside, and they're always horrible. There's 500 people. It's dark. I can't really see the stage from here. You know what I mean? This is going to be a disaster. I'm going to fucking love it. So I'm just rooting for these people to fail, right? And they get up there, and they're not professional storytellers, by the way. There's a teleprompter up there. They're professional readers. They just read stories out loud. They're like 20 to 30 minutes long.
Are there other adults there, or was it strictly for kids?
Oh, it was almost all adults. There were straggling kids around or whatever. So they're up there reading, right?
Zombie kids.
And I'm like,
Great.
I'm like, this is going to be a disaster. People are going to be talking. Nobody's going to be able to hear anything. Everybody was just quiet. Just this calm across the crowd. And the sound was so good. You could hear these people so well. And I'm like, this is not fucking fair. This is not how it's supposed to go. People are supposed to be talking amongst themselves because they're distracted. They're outside. You know, fucking it's pissing me off. How well-behaved this crowd is. And they're listening. And just the corniest lines built into this pre-written story. And people are just dying laughing. Like, I'm not going in there. Just a roar. And I'm like, where the fuck did this guy come from? And how can I get him tickets to my show? So then, like one lady starts going into song every now and then. She like goes into "Oh Danny Boy" to the story. And I'm like, oh, you're just trying to show you can sing. All right, that's cute. And then another guy breaks in and starts breaking into crowd work to be different, right? And again, finally, I'm like,
Crowd work in a
He's judging
cemetery.
this like it's a stand-up comedy show. Oh, you guys working the crowd a little bit. Okay, a little crowd work. I like this. Using a little muscle there.
So he goes into crowd work, and he, to me, is a classic mistake, and you'll agree, Pat. Like he points at one person. He doesn't just raise the question out loud so that somebody with a good answer can raise their hand and he can tell.
Oh, yeah,
he
ask
goes
me the
to
question.
one. Yeah,
Ask me
goes
the question, Tom.
one person. He goes, "Do you have a brother, sir?"
No.
Yes. Boom. Over. Right.
Yes, it's over. It is 100% over.
Or like at one of my shows, that happens. The guy's like, "I used to, but 6 months ago he died of cancer. Just go on with your show." You just open a bad door. But what's
Yeah, he's actually
happened?
buried right over there.
Sitting on his fucking...
I wasn't even supposed to be at the show. I was just visiting my brother, and I walked over to see what you fucking.
I just got done putting flowers down. And now I got you fucking accosting me. Got a lady singing earlier? She would shut the fuck up. That's a hilarious situation.
So, yes, that
He sets
question.
himself up for failure.
Yes. And so I tapped my buddy Brandon. I'm like, oh, watch this. It's going to be a disaster. And the guy goes, yeah. And he always tries to one-up me, just like Pete in the story. I'm like, oh, great. He just made your fucking story better.
It's just like a church crowd almost.
Oh, yes. So easy. Like the most basic network television consuming audience ever.
Yeah.
Oh, they were just...
Nice little laugh track behind
Hey,
it.
Yes.
Hey, we need you all sitcom motherfuckers to come and watch Todd McCombs comedy.
It was so depressing for me as a comic. And then I was like, I fucking hate myself that I can't just sit here and enjoy this like everybody else is. But
Did you get high?
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
That helped.
Probably make sure
That
you're
helped a
thinking
lot.
bit.
Yeah, so I was overthinking.
It
for
sounds
sure.
like they set this guy up with someone in the crowd. Like, hey,
plant.
look.
A plant?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
Hey, I'm going to call on you, and you just say that your brother was a big cunt like this other guy, too.
I am an illusionist. Everybody knows I'm an illusionist.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a magician.
Right.
I'm past
There's a
that.
difference.
I'm an illusionist. I often wonder, I don't have all the magic secrets, but they got to be plants in the crowd, right? Every single human out there
I think
has to
that
be a
happens
plant.
a lot.
I don't want to ruin magic for anybody who's listening, but that has to be a plant. It has to be. Now that I know that I have a fake thumb that I can put things in, I start to really consider all illusions that I've ever fell for before, being like, God damn it. Because that little handkerchief trick I do, I fell for that for what? First 21 years of my, probably the first 25 years of my, I'm like, where the fuck does it go?
That's why you're not supposed to reveal your tricks.
Never. Have you ever seen The Illusionist?
Or the Prestige
Or The Prestige?
with Micah Caine.
So I used to go.
Maka Kine.
I'm
Michael
Michael
Caine?
Caine.
Oh, he's in that movie.
I read the first page of
with
script,
Hugh
and I
Jackman.
read the last page of script, and if I'm on both pages, I do the fucking movie.
That's probably a good rule. Illusionist used to put me to sleep, I think, or Prestige used to put me to sleep. Which one has like a?
Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman are in The Prestige, and the guy like drops into
Batman
the
and
water.
Wolverine.
And he's
No,
banging on
I've
there.
never seen that. The Illusionist used to put me to sleep. That was my go-to at night. I like knew it. I'm like, boom, I'll put this Illusionist thing on. I'll be asleep within the first 4 minutes. And every single time I thought they were like potentially hypnotizing me. I thought the Illusionist
Illusionizing you?
Yeah. I honestly thought it was a potential, like, what a great movie idea, by the way. Say that what you're going to do and then just do it in the first 3 minutes. It's an hour and a half movie. I wake up by the end of it, turn it off. They get a view right there. They get a view right there. Not a bad internet video. We should start. Zito, start working on hypnotism. Start doing that.
I like that a
I've
lot.
been hypnotized, so I have some background.
Oh, I forgot that you can't speak Spanish anymore because of that.
Yeah.
That storytelling shit, though, is very interesting.
It is. It is. I don't
Did you
know.
have to pay?
No, it was free. I'm assuming somebody paid him because they're professional storytellers. But it was quite the event. I mean, you know how it goes. Like, you assemble 500 people outside. Usually, it's going to be a lot of talking.
Well, you pay for nothing.
Going on in the crowd.
Like parking or anything?
Just walked in there. Or just drove up in there with an Uber.
Was it scary?
No, not at all. Not at all. It weren't even scary stories.
Were they like your classic scary stories?
No, they were like Aesop fable type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, do they have sound effects like that?
I was waiting for that classic story about the couple fucking in the car and they
Yeah,
hear the
yeah.
claw on the roof, you know, shit like that. no,
Classic.
dumb little stories about brothers trying to one up each other.
Here's the problem with like scary things
Hold on,
like
it was
that.
just basic stories being told up there?
Yeah.
Like the Fox and the Hound?
No, so it's like it was like if I would go up there and tell a random story it would be in a cemetery. Or is there any Halloween connection?
It was loosely like, some kind of, maybe there was a ghost involved, but not like totally like as G as can be.
It's wild. To me.
That's
Did anyone
the problem.
die?
Like,
Ghost made a cameo at one point.
when they market that stuff, they probably sell it as like the scariest experience you'll have, and then you go
That's
there.
how it was sold to me.
Did you ever go to the Pat? Did you ever there's a penitentiary in Moundsville, West Virginia.
You got to sign a waiver, right? Is that the one?
I thought so. You go there though, and they take you. The first part of it is really legitimate. They take you in handcuffs and march you into cells. The lights are out. Put you in a cell by yourself. Close the door for like
You
2
did
minutes.
this?
Yeah,
I'm out. By the way,
It was like 4
Yeah.
hours.
right.
The one I
Like
went to was like
really
4
scary.
hours.
Like
sounds
this
scary.
is crazy. This is awesome. Then they march you downstairs, and it's like a carnival fun
Yep,
house,
a
like
haunted
haunted
house.
house,
Oh,
where
no.
people jump out and try and scare
It
you.
was. I was also very
Like so disappointed.
well, anytime you're getting handcuffs put on you though in public by strangers,
Yes.
probably a no for me, dog.
Absurd. Yeah, it was wild.
But you guys were like, yeah, put them on.
Sign me up.
Go ahead and walk me right into a fucking jail.
It's
Put me in
October.
there.
I'll do pretty much anything in October.
Was it pitch black inside the?
It was really dark. Not pitch black, but it was really dark.
I also never trust the fact that there's no chain on that chainsaw. That it's just
Correct.
running.
Yeah.
Like I
Tim
don't care
McAfee
how many
used to ride
times I see it.
chainsaw haunted hayrides.
My thinking was always that some
Like
fucking
that.
serial killer can
Yes.
walk in there with a real chainsaw in a costume and just fucking kill people.
Yeah, but you
Yes.
can bang the chainsaw off the haunted hayride then. Tim McAfee used to be all in with that thing. Yeah, he used to come out of the woods with his chainsaw. It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome to watch. I worked as a skeleton one time. Had a whole one-piece suit on, had to piss. But those hayrides were coming like every 3 minutes.
You talking about Larry Mills hayrides?
Yeah, up
Oh,
right. Yeah, so I just pissed my suit. Pissed my skeleton suit. It was like cold too. And I get back up there. I walk up with my dad. He's like, all right, take your suit off. And he's like, hand it to me. I'm like, I don't think so. He's like, why not? I was like, I don't think you want to hold this. He was like, we're all in the woods. It was muddy. We get it. I was like, yeah, I peed. He was like, why'd you pee? I was like, I couldn't do it. He's like, were you scared? Was it the chainsaw? Like my dad thought he was the reason I peed. And I was like, no, I just had to piss, to be honest. He's like, oh, okay, I respect that. And then just took it and threw it in the back.
That was really scary. Right?
I think he was trying to get credit for it.
Are we gonna go ghost hunting again, or at least go to a haunted house?
I enjoyed it last time.
I want to.
You guys are trying to get me to go this year.
Yeah, I think you will love it.
Even if we don't film it, I just want to fucking go.
No,
'cause I
if we
love
go,
it.
we're definitely filming. I mean,
Yeah.
let's make sure
Yeah,
we
why would we
understand
not
that.
film it?
Yeah.
I don't
What if
know,
we find
just
evidence?
to have a good time?
Last time we got a good.
There's nothing There's nothing scary. Good time about scary times.
No, it is like you get the adrenaline.
I was
going.
surprised.
I don't like it.
How often-
I don't
Camaraderie,
have a good
team
time.
building.
Camaraderie for
How often
sure.
do you get adrenaline these days?
Yeah.
Every time I watch the Patriots or the Red Sox, or I mean,
You're right.
I was
Pretty simple
surprised the adrenaline drowned out any me being scared at all. It drowned out all fear.
Not me.
Yeah, but Todd, like you legitimately used to just walk into those situations, like you armed people. You kicked the trailer that had a drug addict in it and gave him a gun before walking into there. I mean, that's like what you do, Todd.
You threatened to have sex with the ghost mother.
Yeah, you're wired
Gotta get him
different.
riled up.
You gotta get him riled up.
I thought those ghost hunters were gonna kill us at one point, though. Like it was just kind of creepy.
They were a little creepy.
I mean,
yeah.
that'd be kind of weird to be a ghost hunter.
Yeah, that one ghost hunter I met during the interviews here. I don't know if any of you recall, but I met a ghost hunter. I think he went to the house that we're going to, or
What the fuck are
planning
you
on.
talking about?
No clue.
When I was first here, March
the gas station,
March
he shot
11th,
something for the intern
2017. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was like a rap video. Remember he did it with Matty J?
yeah,
right.
and we met ghost hunters.
Oh, yeah,
hands
yeah.
down the weirdest people I've ever met
Bad
in my
video.
life.
Yeah, they're ghost hunters.
Hey, I didn't make it.
I'm kidding.
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a good video, by the way, just for future reference. I thought it was good.
I like
For future reference, I hated it, but I thought that the ghost hunter and I think they just bring partners. I don't think they actually know anybody. Like I think they meet people
community.
out, and they're like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah,
do you
for
want to
sure.
come ghost hunting with me?"
It's like what Zito did with the Notre Dame
Pick
game.
someone.
Yeah.
yeah, free agents. Twitch stream.
Just a bunch of randoms. Hey, we're all in this together. We play Fortnite. Let's go to Notre Dame.
Hey, the Twitch
What
community
if
is
that
a
guy
strong
kills
community.
Zito, though? Like, is there ever a thought of you potentially dying there, Zito? No.
Yeah, I'll live on in
So-
stories.
Are we? I'll live on in stories.
We
I just
should go
killed-
do it. Like last year, we captured a disembodied voice on
Yeah.
a recording that we didn't even know we captured. That's still on the Pat McAfee Show YouTube channel, by the way. People want to see it and get prepped for the
Let's
next
probably
one.
bring that back a little Throwback Thursday. Something we should think
Something to
about.
think about.
It was there was that, and we had the little EMF detector. We'll go buy one of those. They're cheap.
It's kind of like a stud finder for ghosts.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but
That bitch was
It starts lighting up when
that
the
bitch
ghost
was
is
lighting
up.
up in the basement.
we should start making those. By the way,
I like that too.
those whatchamacallit you
Ghost
just
finders?
said. Yeah.
EMF finder.
Yeah. There has to be a way that when you turn it on, you can just have it beep at a certain time.
The electromagnetic field.
Whoa. These are going to be authentic.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
they are. Yeah. I went ghost hunt once too.
You still have your app?
Yeah, I still got the app.
Oh,
Right
we're
here.
good.
It's a radar. It's a Doppler. I got a Doppler. Oh my god, I got a Doppler for ghosts. I'm excited to go
Slight
with you
chance
guys.
of ghost at 5:30 p.m.
Guys, they said there's one right behind. It's gone. I get scared at that shit though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
don't
such a
like
rush.
it. I'm nervous about it.
Good, that's better. That's better than-
I'm bringing whiskey this time.
Oh, we're gonna
Yes.
Thought we had a
proper. You
flask
bringing
last
a
time.
proper?
Oh yeah.
We had a flask, but I'm bringing a bottle. I'm going to provoke the shit out of this ghost.
Okay. Like pour it on its floor.
You can spit it
Smash
on
the
walls.
bottle.
Oh, drunk whiskey Nick going in there trying to start a fight.
Here's the
Fuck
thing, though,
you, man.
You get the ghost liquored up, he's more willing to do some stuff too.
Oh, we offer him a shot?
Yeah. We have a party.
Wait, we bring a live chicken. It's 2018, so we can't torture, but
we
we
could
could
cut
like
its head
call it
off.
names and bully it, and maybe that'll rile the ghost
Hold
up.
on. Back in the day, they used to drink whiskey, right? I assume whiskey was the
Yeah, yeah,
original
yeah,
drink
yeah,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
We need to get a whiskey that they think they would enjoy,
Oh,
so that potentially
true.
the alcoholic ghost that used to live there will maybe get the urge, and then we get a ghost drinking a shot of whiskey on camera, and then our YouTube does well.
Yeah.
Nice.
The older, the more aged the whiskey, the better.
Yeah, so maybe 12 isn't enough. I think we need like
Nice
30
20
some.
Nice 30 year.
That's going to be very expensive. Maybe just 20 some.
Moonshine might be a good idea too.
Maybe.
Especially in
I got-
Indiana.
I got
think
moonshine in my fridge.
There we go.
Pack it
There
up.
you go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Pack it up. We take
Peach.
Pack it all up.
Was it that delicious one that was very dangerous?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very dangerous.
Also flammable. So
Yeah.
So we could put it in a bucket.
Just wanna
and
burn
then
the house down.
And if
Molotov
the ghost
cocktail.
jumps in, we can just light it on fire.
Maybe we
Kill
should do
the ghost.
Molotov cocktails too.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think you can light a ghost on fire.
But I think if there's any way to kill a ghost, it's fire.
Disagree.
Kind of like Casper.
No, they live in fire.
Ghosts are already dead, so I don't think you can kill them again.
No,
Kill
you
him
can't.
twice. I was thinking somehow because in my head, if a ghost is dead, right, the only reason he's still on Earth is because he has ties. That he's
Unfinished
business. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So if we light him on fire, horrible death.
Business
but
finished.
Goes to hell or
It might
heaven.
be
You
a
can't
deterrent.
kill. You can only banish.
He's like, I always wanted to be lit on fire inside a bottle of moonshine. Finally, I can go to.
unless it's a demon, they live for that shit.
yeah,
Just for
demons
future
do-
reference, though.
And demons can touch you.
There's people that don't
Whoa.
believe in ghosts.
Dummies.
I don't know how.
I don't either.
Like, it's like the Bigfoot thing. Like, all those people can't be lying.
Right.
You know what I mean? If they are, I mean, I guess we got a pretty sweet group of humans. But there's like millions of people that say, like, they all can't be lying. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think I do.
Really?
No, I've never had even like a slight experience or anything.
So
like
let's
that.
not
That's
even talk about that. Let's talk about all the million people that said they have. Or you think they're all lying?
just looking for some attention.
Every single one of them. That's wild to me. See, I have so much faith in people.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
I
I
don't
mean-
know if all these.
Couldn't
but I-
disagree more. I've never told a lie in my life. I saw a ghost.
My house on Hialeah,
it's
haunted
all
as fuck,
bullshit.
dude.
I'm the most honest person you'll ever meet.
I believe in like
and
haunted
humble.
stuff, but I don't think there are just like spirits, like ghosts, like wandering around in houses and shit.
But if you're a person who believes
doesn't make
there's a
sense.
life force and a soul within a body, and when you die, it goes to a heaven or hell, then you have to entertain the possibility that it could be stuck here.
that's not why
It's in the in between. That's what this is the in between for them.
What do you think something means by it's haunted then?
I was because haunting versus and ghosts, I assume was the
Same thing in my head.
I don't know. I was just fucking. I fucking hate Halloween. Everything about it. Like everything.
That doesn't surprise
I went
me.
to a fucking pumpkin patch on Sunday. Oh my god. I texted Nick seriously 5 minutes. after,
Not even 10 minutes later, I got a text.
I also hate Halloween.
This place fucking sucks.
What a great way to spend a Sunday.
I'm a big Halloween guy. I'm a big holiday guy.
I love ghosts.
If it's a holiday, I love it.
and shit like that, but I hate how we
Except for
celebrate
Easter.
Halloween.
Fuck Easter.
I don't mind. I don't mind Halloween. I'm a
The
big
dressing
fan.
up and like originally Halloween was Hallows Eve. We dressed up in scary costumes and lit bonfires to scare away evil spirits
Smart.
on
Yeah.
that day.
Smart.
And now, like you can go scare away an evil spirit dressed like Woody from Toy Story. You're losing the spirit.
I'm a big Dia de los Muertos guy too. Huge.
See, I'm only a big Halloween guy if I have a good costume.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
if I
It's-
don't, it's fuck Halloween.
It's also the one day of the year we can all dress slutty and not get judged.
I try to do that every
All
day.
of us,
though.
huh?
Yeah,
Save it.
as people.
Save it. There may be a listener question about that later. Save it.
Okay.
Don't blow it, Nick. I enjoy when everybody seems to be happy for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's what Halloween does.
Except for Ty.
Also, my favorite part of
love
Halloween
the
is
candy.
turning off all the lights in the house, and when kids come and knock, I pretend like I'm not home.
That's a cool part about being an
That's a
adult.
little game for us to play.
I just want to be able to come to the party not dressed up in some stuff I don't want to wear all night.
Yeah.
That's my.
Are you
agree.
saying-
I'm
are
gonna
you
have.
saying, like,
You see my
like you have a
costume?
girlfriend that's forcing you to wear
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Do
Sounds,
people
sounds
still?
like someone's being Woody this year.
Dude, that did sound pretty personal earlier. We still dress up? Adults, you guys still dress
Oh
up?
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Really?
I enjoy dressing up as an adult way more than I did as a kid.
Not me.
Really?
No, I was a Game Boy as a kid. It was the greatest year of my
That's a
life.
pretty
good
good
one.
costume.
Yeah, I had to build it. It was a cardboard box. Oh, it was unbelievable. That was my peak of Halloween. That's why I don't like.
You as a kid did that?
Yeah, me and my father, we made cardboard. Or
Steven.
We didn't make cardboard. We used the cardboard that we had. Yes, Stephen. Yes, Stephen PH.
Yeah.
Son of Steven.
STEPHEN. And we painted the whole thing. It looked just like my Game Boy. Even painted some Pokemon on the screen.
Was it purple? Was the purple Game Boy?
Yeah, purple Game Boy. Yeah,
What was your face?
that's
The
awesome.
screen?
Game
I
Boy
got
Color.
a-
Game Boy Color.
My face was on the top of the box. So like the top of the Game Boy's right here.
Were you
on my
Ash? You
shoulders.
should have been Ash. You should have drew a little cartoon body, and your face should have stuck out. And you should have been Ash.
Well, no, I was a Game Boy. I don't want
You
to
should
be.
have been Pokemon.
I don't think I like costumes because did you ever hear my story about getting traumatized during Halloween dressing up?
No.
So I was a little kid. I always had the shittiest costumes because we were so poor for a while when I was a kid. So my mom finally went all out one year.
You were a sheet with two
made-
eyes cut out.
She made me a pirate's costume, and she used like a real hook from like a log chain end, and then this leather sleeve that.
How heavy that is.
And there was a handle I could hold it, and there was a leather sleeve that went over my arm, So I was like, oh, finally I got a pretty cool costume. And I shit you not, first fucking house we go to, I'm with like 6 friends in a line. Guy answers the door and has a fucking prosthetic with the little grabber hooks. And I'm like 4th guy back, and I'm just like, God damn it. So I just slid it off and dropped it in my fucking candy bag and then wear it the rest of the fucking night.
What did you think? Every other house was gonna have a prosthetic arm?
I was
There's a
like,
chance.
the
He
worst.
was batting 100
Yeah.
for the first one. That's
Hey, man,
incredible.
Team Hook.
Hey, I got a matching hook. Yeah, look at us.
You probably would have enjoyed it. Like,
Probably
you would
would've.
have
Probably
a
would've.
handshake. And you
In
would
my
have stuck
mind,
together the
it's
rest of the
like,
night.
oh, he thinks I'm him. I'm making fun of my neighbor I didn't know I had. I'll tell you this much. One of the most important things we do for our health every day is brush our teeth.
Oh, that is
The
nice.
problem is most of us are doing it wrong. Improve your oral health with a Quip electric toothbrush. The guiding features are like a built-in support system for better brushing. It's like brushing for dummies. People brush too hard. That's the problem. True. On top of that, some electric toothbrushes are too abrasive. Quip's electric toothbrush has sensitive sonic vibrations for an effective clean that's gentle on your sensitive gums. My gums are sensitive.
They are.
But I enjoy this toothbrush. Quip is one of the first electric toothbrushes accepted by the American Dental Association. They're backed by over 25,000 dental professionals, and they have thousands of verified 5-star reviews. So don't take our word for it. Take everybody else's word for it. Take the dental professionals' word for it.
Take their
the
word.
best part about Quip electric toothbrush is the built-in 2-minute timer pulses every 30 seconds that remind you when to switch sides and help you clean your whole mouth evenly. That's why I love Quip and why over 1 million happy, healthy mouths do too. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/Heartland right now, you can get your first refill pack for free. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/Heartland.
Cool Whip. Quip.
Getquip.com/Heartland.
I'll tell you what is a dangerous game.
Tell me.
Credit card debt.
No. It is.
It is a dangerous game, my friends. Let me tell you. Nowadays, they include a little breakdown to show you how only paying the minimum payments means you'll be paying it off for decades. That's right, a decade.
It's a lifetime for some people.
It's a lifetime. With Lending Club, you can consolidate your debt or pay off credit cards with one fixed monthly payment. Since 2007, Lending Club has helped millions of people regain control of their finances with affordable, fixed-rate personal loans, no trips to a bank, no high-interest credit cards. Just go to lendingclub.com, tell them about yourself and how much you want to borrow. Pick the terms that are right for you, and if you're approved, your loan is automatically deposited into your bank account in as little as a few days. Lending Club is the #1 peer-to-peer lending platform with over $35 billion in loans issued.
35 billion loans.
That's a lot of fucking loans.
A lot of loans.
So you get yourself a new life with that type of.
Oh yeah.
Go to lendingclub.com/Heartland. Check your rate in minutes and borrow up to $40,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's
of dollars.
That's 4 stacks of high society.
Yeah, 4 stacks.
That's lendingclub.com/Heartland. Lendingclub.com/Heartland. All loans may be webbank member of ICA equal housing lender. Listener question number 2.
All right.
You guys have any fears that you hope aren't true? For me, I'm always afraid that automatic toilets have cameras in them. I used to have a fear that wearing a hat would cause you to lose your hair. Apparently, that's a myth.
Turns out.
I also always have a fear that if you bet or if you play online poker games and online card games, the computer is for sure rigged. You're not going to win those.
I don't think that's a fear, by the way. I think that's just pretty
real.
pretty accurate statement there.
Those are my fears.
That's why the only time people make any money playing those card games, they got to play 10 different hands and just wait until they get pocket aces. That's literally all they do. Fold.
Yep.
I have a fear that a snake is going to show up in my toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That is one of my only fears. And
That does happen. It's not that irrational.
yeah. See, I was hoping we're all like, no, it doesn't happen. But that is a real fear that I have on a very regular basis. Anytime I go to take a grumpy, I triple peek the toilet, and I'm an adult, and it feels like a very immature thing.
You ever seen the movie Anaconda?
Ooh.
Snakes on a plane.
Well, Anaconda,
Kanye West.
this wasp flew into a guy's mouth underwater. And I always have that fear that's going to happen to my dick, so I don't go in the ocean a lot.
Yeah.
River monsters will scare the shit out of you, too. That movie. That show will scare the hell out of you.
I used to be afraid of quicksand. We all did.
Still am.
I'm always scared of heights because, like, when I'm like walking on something really high, it runs through my brain like, just jump off this motherfucker. And I'm not kidding. That pops into my brain constantly when I'm walking on something
Intrusive
high.
thoughts, they're called, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the first office we were going to have? We were going to have this first office downtown Indianapolis. It was on the 3rd floor.
Oh, yeah. The door.
And there's a door. There was a door just in the middle. I guess there used to be a fire exit there or something. But there was no stairs. There was just a door on the 3rd floor, this wide open building. And Todd goes, we're going to put something up in front of that door. And I was like, why? He was like, I kind of want to jump out of it. My God, you fucking lunatic.
I couldn't get within like 15 feet of it.
I have those thoughts every once in a while too, like on a plane. I'm like, is that door really just that easily openable? Yeah, you know what I mean?
I've had the reverse fear that when I'm sitting in the emergency aisle, that my dumbass is not gonna be able to open that fucking door. Open that door! Like, I'm trying, man. I'm fucking trying.
You got like 75-year-old ladies though, and they're like, "Do you have the means to open if we?" And the lady's like, "Yep, more leg space too."
I'm always confused because the picture shows that you bring the door inside,
And then you
I'm
throw
like,
it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people inside. I'm like, there's gonna be no room in here for me to pull this door inside. They're all being trying to get out.
Are you going to tell them not to panic then, so I can have a little space? Are you guys going to give me a working
I
space
think
here?
you should just be able to kick it open and it flies out into the ocean or land, wherever.
I do. I have an irrational fear that every time I get on a plane, it's gonna fucking just go down in a fiery. Oh yeah, every
I don't
time
think that's
Really?
rational. but a lot
I
of people
get
have that
the
fear.
worst anxiety every time there's like turbulence or anything. I'll just fucking grab whoever's hands next to me. I don't give a shit. I'll break an old lady's fingers if I have to.
So that flight that I was on that had extreme turbulence where people were fucking freaking out and I was laughing my ass off.
I have the fear every time I get on a plane. It's my last time.
Yeah.
I send texts to my mom, dad, and girlfriend every single time I get on a plane, no matter what. It's like, hey, this is probably it. Love you guys. Have a good one. And then when I land, it's like the Pope. Kiss the goddamn ground.
Yep.
And then let's keep it moving. There's nothing you could do.
No, there's not.
You are on a death missile up there and just hoping that the goddamn pilot isn't hammered drunk like Sully.
If I'm
That's why I don't worry about it. If it's going down, it's going down. It's out of your hands completely.
I agree completely.
Don't worry about it.
But the fear, the thought of dying on that plane does cross every single time it's whenever you're leaving the ramp and I have to duck to get on the plane. And if I have to duck a little bit further, I know it's a smaller plane. The thought is immediately, yep, definitely dying today. And then just getting on and it's like, well, here we go.
Do you
Roll the
remember
dice.
one of the times we were coming back from New York? You were taking a piss in the bathroom when we hit the turbulence, and it was like a fucking 4,000 foot nosedive.
By the way, I kept the piss in the toilet. That was one of my biggest feats yet.
If I'm hungover, I try to avoid elevators at all costs.
I don't understand the elevator fear.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know me because if I'm hungover, my anxiety's already through the roof, and if I don't have a water on me and I get stuck in an elevator, I'm just gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, drink your piss. That's what you're gonna have to do, bro.
I'm just gonna have a heart attack.
I have an extra long iPhone cable by my bed. It's like 12 feet long, and I have an irrational fear. I plug my phone in every night and sleep with it. I have an irrational fear I'm going to wake up strangled by it.
You're a fucking psycho.
And that
Who did you piss off?
no, just like I'm going to like roll over in my sleep and like get all tangled up in it.
And
And that
I was
I
thinking about killing you already.
That happens. That happened to a kid in Minnesota.
yeah, and
And the worst part would be people like when they found you dead.
Like a child in Minnesota?
He was 8.
So random.
Yeah, and that
Wyoming.
I didn't come before
yeah,
I died.
yeah, because when they
Thank
find you strangled by a cord, they're gonna think you were jerking off. That's the worst part.
When I was like growing up, I would always, for some reason, whenever the coaches would bring us around, I would always look at my coach like, man, I should just punch you in the fucking face and see what happens. My biggest fear was not being able to control my emotions, I think.
You sound coachable.
Seriously, when I was in high school, I'd be right next to the coach, like listening to him. But in my head, I was like, what if I just fucking uppercutted this guy right now? Clean up.
Just for future reference, probably a better football player if you're listening to the words as opposed to having a full conversation with yourself.
You know how your phones listen to you?
Yeah.
This is a great example because we were just talking about plane crashes, and I literally just got an email for Spirit. So
That's the one that's going to crash. Jesus. That's a scary. That's probably my fear too there.
Phones
phones?
Everything's listening to me.
Oh, it
at all
is.
times.
See, I like it.
Definitely is.
I think. Hey, look, I got nothing to hide. I'm sure eventually they're going to listen to some conversation about blowing some building up.
Yeah.
And then it's worth it all because they stopped one.
It got me this week. I had ads all over the place for Mac Miller T-shirts on my Instagram. I bought one yesterday.
Do you know how many NSA agents have seen your O face watching you jerk off through your webcam?
Don't care.
They are just watching everything.
See, I hope it's
Yeah,
just
they
one
gotta
though.
be.
I hope it's a very personal. Like there's just one
Well, it's
agent
just-
only watching me.
Well, every time I
you
jerk
know?
off, I wink at the camera, so it's
Yep.
fine.
Let him know. Let him know.
You said you're not. I'm not. I've had this thought that somebody paid a private investigator to follow me around to try to ruin me, and I have no fear. Like I almost get home and I'm like, yeah, Yeah, well, I would like to see the little report on what I did today. Pat worked for fucking 12 hours today and then went home and slept. Yeah, it's fucker's the worst.
I always think I'm getting tailed every time I'm driving.
Yeah,
I think
I'm on my.
tailed.
Me too. When I'm on my bike and there's even somebody even remotely goes into the same lane as me, I'm like, well, I gotta get the fuck out of here like Batman. Fucking on the goddamn bike, I'm gone.
So, the only thing that's tailing you is a bunch of fucking flies trying to land on your feet. Don't worry about it. All right, question number 3. It's for Todd and the gang, I guess. I'm a cop in Wisconsin. My department loves the show, and I'm wondering if Todd had any songs he liked to blast while taking someone to jail. If not, what are some good suggestions? I fought the law, and the law won is my personal favorite. Did you play music taking people to jail?
They were all cliche though. Like some guys would, when Bad Boys was popular, they told you that. And we specifically would play this song called Highway Patrol. You ever heard that before? It might have been on Super Troopers. I think whoever sings it, his last name's Brown. I think, but it's this is it.
You guys troll people after you arrest them?
Yeah,
this
just
is very
play
normal.
this in the car sometimes.
No,
this is from me and Irene with
Me, myself, and Irene. Yeah.
I would definitely play Akon Locked Up if I was a cop and driving someone to jail.
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter always asked them what they wanted to hear. Just that's the difference between you and Dog.
Taking requests.
Bro. Hey, bro, you want a cigarette, bro? Maybe get some cancer before you go there?
I would blast Highway to Hell, Really troll them. Like, here you go. You're on the highway to hell now.
Oh,
Folsom
yeah.
City, Folsom City Blues could be a good one. Johnny Cash. Oh, think about it.
Little Johnny Cash.
All right, question number 4. After hearing the show and the mention of Rumspringa, I have a question for the show. I live in Rumspringa. We were talking about the Amish the other day. It's when the Amish are allowed to go out and do whatever they want, I think.
I said they should do the opposite and have like a fantasy camp and invite people in. Try and recruit people
Oh,
instead of
okay.
let them get away.
I live in northwest Pennsylvania, old big Amish country. Many years ago, my friends and I would go out to local bars when we knew girls from the Amish community would be out as well during Rumspringa.
Oh, boy.
If the girls were down, we'd have sex, both knowing it was just one-time thing. Also, always safe, but once a broken rubber happened with one of the girls. About 3 weeks ago, I caught up with her. She had left the commune, or the Amish. Turns out she has a kid who looks exactly like me, and the timeline fits. My question is, do I covertly bring up the kid or leave it alone?
The Amish owes him like $500.
Yeah. That's the stud fee.
Anytime you think you have a kid and she hasn't brought it up, you fucking you take that shit and you shove it way down. You shove it way down. You do not bring that up unless you feel like paying child support for the next 13 years of your life.
13.
Well, I assume the kid's like 5 now.
I think you claim that kid and raise it. He's got Amish genes. He's going to be a beast.
Are those
hardworking,
good genes?
high motor.
We talked about this the other day. Ain't no Amish guy in the league. Ain't
Could be the first.
Ain't no Amish guy in any leagues. You don't want those genes.
But born Amish and then going into the regular world, you got to think, like Nick said, his work ethic and motor. You put this kid on the D line. If he's even 6 feet, I think he's
a watt. All of a
he's
sudden.
bending. Yeah, he's a workhorse.
Probably got monster hands.
What's his name? Stone or something?
No, you're not burned. You're not born working hard. You learn that.
Are these Amish girls a good time during this?
I assume so.
They just go that wild?
It's like their spring break.
Yeah.
I always pictured that the Amish girls' bushes are like the Amish guys' curly Q hairs that hang down by their ears.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Fucking got a curling iron.
See, I feel like they're like 5'10". They got some height to them, broad shoulders.
You're giving the Amish jeans way too much credit.
No, I just from the Amish people. I've seen a few Amish people walking around Cambridge. Okay, there's a few.
I think
Are
you're
men are tall?
I think you're confusing the Amish
supporter
with the
maybe?
guy who made a bunch of pancakes and had the blue ox and cut down the trees.
Paul Bunyan.
Paul
Yeah.
Bunyan. I think you're confusing the Amish with Paul Bunyan.
This used to be my
Bunyan
favorite
lived
thing
like
to
the
do
Amish, though.
when I'd wake up after having sex with a girl. If she had a bush, I would reach over and I would tickle it, and I'd go, "Good morning, Mr. Lincoln." My favorite thing in the world to
And that's
do.
what happens when you grow up in the 80s.